It's time for SideScrollers on ScrewAttack.com with your host, Stuttering Craig.
He's a really nice guy and all, but I'm pretty sure that he is a serial murderer.
This week with Jose El Mexicano.
Whoa! Someone smells stinky! Oh, it's me.
And me, Maxifin Corey.
All right, you little freshman bitches!
And now, broadcasting from the Screw Attack World Headquarters in Dallas, Texas, it's the SideScrollers.
Welcome out to SideScrollers on ScrewAttack.com. What is going on? Hey, I'm Stuttering Craig.
I'm Daily Destin.
I'm Maxifin Corey.
And joining us today, all the way from Green Bay, Wisconsin,
Hi, I'm Jared from Name Tags.
All right, very good. Yes, Jared from Name Tags in the house this week as he is on vacation, so he's going to join us for a little SideScrollers. Jose got the boot.
He's like right there.
Yeah.
We can all see him.
Looking longingly.
He's giving me the evil eye.
That's right. Oh no, he's mouthing bad words to Jared. It's so sad. It's okay, Jose. We'll bring you in later for foreign questions. All right. So a big show this week as we have a lot of. It's been crazy. It's been absolutely nuts. Obviously, the content on the site. We had the video game vaults, Rocket Modern Life coming up this Friday. We're gonna have. Well, Jared, actually, you selected the game that will be played. That will be a video game vault this time. What is it gonna be?
Super Buster Brothers for the Super NES.
What a great game. Have you played Super Buster Brothers?
Never even heard of it.
You're awesome.
Dang.
What about you, Corey? You heard of Super Buster Brothers? Wow. See,
Oh man.
Jared, obviously, these two right here, they've been deprived of one of the greatest no-thought games ever. This game is incredible. It's incredibly fun.
Hey, you can put plenty of thought into it.
True, but you know.
You don't.
Yeah, exactly. You don't really need to. The only thing you need is that fire, the gun.
That gun.
That's right. Anyways,
Sweet.
you definitely need to check it out later.
There's a gun in it. I want to play it
it's
now.
sweet. It's a cartoony gun too. It's phenomenal. Anyways, getting back on track. Yes, we also have the new Angry Video Game Nerd, which debuted at the Iron Man of Gaming this past weekend. Which I don't really know. Should we tell what it is? I guess it's probably out there already. But Superman will be is the video game or is the Angry Video Game Nerd for this time around with a cliffhanger ending. I suppose you guys remember the ending.
Yep.
It's very nice, so we won't give that away. As well as, Jared, you're going to be making an appearance on the site in the form of our monthly contest.
Yeah.
So that should be great. So lots of stuff going on. In addition to, we're all pretty damn tired trying to get back in the swing of things after a long-ass weekend.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like Craig's been announcing for 5 days straight.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yes. But I'm ready to rock, man. I'm calloused over. My vocal cords are calloused over. I'm ready to go. So just to give you a rundown of what's on the show this week, obviously the foreign questions, the Side-Scroller News Desk. We're going to be talking about our Iron Man experiences. We kind of touched on them on Hard News just real quick on Monday. But we're also going to be talking about what's next for the Iron Man as well as what's next for us at Screw Attack, in addition to what's going on with Jared and why the hell he's down here. So it's going to be kind of like an extended segment, I could say. So lots of fun, I suppose. But I guess right now it's time for my favorite segment. Your favorite segment, Corey. Mm-hmm. Jared from Name Tags.
I love this part.
His favorite segment. What's it like being actually a part of it?
I am geeking out.
All right. It's time for
Hard News.
All the gaming news from this past week. It's time for Hard News.
Destin.
Yeah?
Hard News me.
All
and
right.
Jared.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And Corey.
Hard news me.
No, it's kind of a small story to start out. Ubisoft is opening a Brazil studio.
Woo!
So, yeah, I guess they have enough money to open up new studios, even though they're having a lot of problems right now with the not Sam Fisher.
The Tom Clancy stuff?
Yeah, the Tom Clancy. Well, not all of the Tom Clancy stuff, just the Splinter Cell stuff. Well, you know how
They fired the guy with the voice.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not hear that.
You do not watch Hard News ever.
Apparently
do
you don't watch Hard News on a daily basis.
I've been on vacation.
Oh, it's true. You've been here. My fault.
Good point.
So
So they open another studio, I guess.
And what will this studio be doing?
Making games.
Making Brazilian video games?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
No, it's gonna be soccer.
That's right. Ubisoft Soccer 2009. All right, very good. Okay, that's pointless. All right.
Yeah. It's like they opened a studio. Okay. All right. Bill was passed recently that's going to make people ID. Well, no. It still has to be signed, but it's been passed. And what it wants people to do is card people for games, to buy games in New York only.
Like cigarettes.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about that?
Like rated R movies. I don't know. I got to be honest. I don't really care. It doesn't really bother me.
Yeah.
I mean, they're rated M for mature, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't you get carded at GameStop anyways?
Me?
No, like just in general. Like when you don't.
Sometimes.
Don't they?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, from pretty much anyone like under 26 or so who are just looks somewhat young, they'll card you.
Would I get carded?
You would.
Really?
Yeah, probably.
Thanks. No, so what's the big difference?
Well, it's actually going to be official law now, but people are making a big deal about it, saying it's unconstitutional and stuff. It's violating freedom of speech. But I don't really get it.
Well, you're not saying anything. You're trying to buy a video game.
It's no different than like going to an R-rated movie and having to show your ID for that.
I'm wondering if there's more like in this bill, like stuff that they're trying to add to it, making it like really bad.
Throw stuff into the last second.
Yeah. Like, and we get to charge 800% tax on games,
Yeah, no.
like that, because they do that a lot.
No, yeah. What they'll do is they'll throw like a really nice looking bill. Then absolutely attach some really fine print in there, and it passes. Then all of a sudden, oh well, you forgot about this. And No, well, that's definitely something to look into. But I don't see what's wrong with IDing at all. I think that if there's an M-rated, it's just like an M-rated movie. It's just like watching a porno. I suppose. I'm not saying that games are filth or porno.
No, not at all. But like, apparently parents can't manage to make their kids, or make sure their kids aren't getting M-rated games because kids are getting them.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
So
now, Jared, you do not work for a video game store, even though you might as a character in your show. But what are your thoughts on parents buying kids games?
Coming from the experience that I've seen, it's such a weird spectrum. Because, I've seen a woman come up and try to purchase God of War for like her 10-year-old kid, whatever. And they're going through telling them about all the things that's in the games. Like, do you realize it's mature rated for excessive violence, gore, language, blood? She's like, yeah, okay. And then they said nudity, and the mom flipped out. Yeah. He's like, oh, did you know about this? Did you know there was nudity in this game? Oh, it's not for long. No, unacceptable. We're not getting it. And then they thanked the clerk. So
yeah,
it's like you can rip a dude in half. You can kill a gigantic animal.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's just a weird double standard in America. Violence okay, language not so okay, nudity how dare you?
No. I 100% agree. I mean, when you're a kiddo. And you're watching you get to watch a rated R movie when you're like 12, you're like, oh, this is so cool. And you just watched, 25 guys get shot up by RoboCop. But as soon as they show like, the partner's boobie or whatever, which I don't even know if they did in the movie or whatever, your parents just cover your eyes and, it's like, no, you can't see that. But there's that guy's guts over there,
I think they show Ed 209's boobs.
Ed 209.
Yeah. He lifts up that screen thing. There's boobs in there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent. So, all right. Well, that's interesting for sure.
Okay.
All right. What else?
Next story. God of War is going to be at E3. God of War 3 will be at E3. Yeah.
In playable form?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
That sounds exciting.
Whoa. Let's hope playable form.
Oh, it's just going to be there? It's going to be a trailer?
That's all that's been announced. God of War is going to be there. But it's probably going to be playable. I mean, how much engine upgrade do you have to do God of War 3? Just graphics.
How dare you get our hopes up?
Well, no. See, God of War has always been the first two games were really fun. But to me, they're more like a glorified hack and slash beat 'em up. That's all they are. They're very. That's what God of War is. It's the equivalent of a 2008 TMNT arcade game.
Oh yeah,
it's still fun though. So
no, it is. Yeah, it is absolutely lots of fun.
And it has boobies.
Oh, you're right. That's right. No, for sure. Corey, your thoughts on boobs? Go.
They're great.
All right, very good. Good insight. All right. So, don't you wish you were going to E3 now, Jared?
I wish I was so much.
Yeah.
Every year.
That sucks.
Have you ever been to E3?
I have never been to any sort of gaming convention until the Iron Man.
Until the Iron Man, that's right.
Man.
Which set the standard pretty damn high, I might add. We didn't have like Nintendo or Ubi or Sony or Microsoft, but hey, we had Guitar Hero, Aerosmith.
Yeah,
damn it.
had
And we had game
Activision.
trailers.
That's true.
And game trailers.
GT
Well,
and
GT
Game
Spike
Exchange,
TV,
that's right.
Game
Anyways,
Exchange.
back
We're
on
getting
track.
ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, back on track. But so that's interesting. Hopefully, it'll be playable for him. You are a God of War geek.
I like God of War a lot. I got a God of War 2 poster, actually. It's awesome.
What if it's playable? Will you geek out and go?
I'll probably play it. Hopefully, I'll run into David Jaffe there and write down some questions for him.
Well, he's no longer a
Yeah,
part
he's
of
no
Sony,
longer
though.
doing
Well,
it.
yeah, but he might be at E3,
Sure.
so maybe write down some good questions for him. That'd be a good interview.
You'd be like, "What about God of War 3?" And he'd be like, "I didn't work on that game at all."
Yeah.
Then he gets
Well,
instantly
no,
angry.
I
and-
want to ask him, like, how does he feel about the people who've taken over since he left?
That's a great
know.
question. Great question.
Should write
Love
that,
it.
Should write that down somewhere.
Oh, I will.
That's why he's here. It's so great. All right, very good. All right, so that's hard news for this week. Is that it? Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
All right, good job.
E3's gonna rock this year when we go.
Indeed. We'll be talking about that in just a little bit. Speaking of E3, let's wrap up the Iron Man and talk about some of the great videos we have coming up from it, as well as E3 and Jared, and let's just go nuts. All right, party time coming up next.
Brian the intern here. Can't sit through Attack the Show? Neither can I. If you don't like your video game news soft, then come to ScrewAttack for hard news. Get the day's top stories without having to go in your pants, or my pants, or anyone else's pants for that matter. It's every weekday at 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central Standard Time. You get all the news that's fit to be called hard. The hard news on ScrewAttack.
Corey,
Craig.
G1 Fabio gets points this week for another remix he threw down for Life Force, which is what we're listening to right now. Isn't it great, Jared? Don't you love it?
Awesome.
Ooh, oh, hold on. Go, Jared, go.
Doot, doot, doot. I'll give you a hint, Jared. It goes doot, doot, doot.
All right, very good. All right. So, obviously, we're having a good time now. We had a good time this weekend, a very tiring time this weekend. It's probably the last time you're going to hear about it on SideScrollers for a while. But you're going to see about it a lot more coming up on the site. And, of course, we're talking about the Iron Man of Gaming iMog, our iMog 2008. I heard somebody, call it iMog, and I was like, that actually sounds kind of cool, So I started calling it iMog. So,
Makes me think of Final Fantasy, though.
does it?
Yeah.
Why?
Mog, the Moogle.
Yeah, the Moogles.
Anyone?
Sure, no, I hear you.
Okay.
I'm not a Final Fantasy guy, but
that's
I actually
cool.
think it's one of the most overrated series of all time. But anyways,
Jared,
I'm just saying.
Jared and I were actually talking about Final Fantasy, the Iron Man, iMog, and we were talking about Final Fantasy 11. I was like, yeah, I was like a level 21 monk and a level 12 warrior. Then I was like, why the fuck am I fishing for like the 10 millionth time? I'm gonna go outside.
Nice. All right. I don't know what that means. Anyways,
Wow.
yeah, I didn't play it. Okay, so iMog is come and gone for 2000. Iron Man has come and gone for 2000. I can't do it anymore. I can't call it iMog. I'm sorry. But the Iron Man has come and gone. Now, those who attended, I think, had a badass time. Now, you guys got to associate, and communicate a whole lot more with everybody than I did, because I was, running around on the microphone and emceeing and stuff. You guys, that was your job to play and goof and talk and.
It was rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, it was
tough times
tough.
for sure.
There were several times where I had to sit down. It was awful.
No, so what do you guys think of the Iron Man? I mean, this is obviously your first Iron Man too. So going into it, what did you expect, and did it live up to it? And do you think the G1s really enjoyed themselves?
Well, I was kind of worried, if anybody came and they recognized me, it'd be like all 10-year-olds, and they'd be like, I love hard news, it's so funny. And I'd be like, oh my God, is that who my humor appeals to? But it wasn't. It was like people from all different age groups and all walks of life, and it was really cool, actually. I didn't think anybody would know who I was, so.
You certainly didn't think that people would line up behind you and say, this is hard news.
No,
whenever you did it.
definitely not.
No,
People love your point.
Yeah.
I told you.
First day.
From day one.
First day, I'm over there doing a video game vault and editing hard or writing hard news. Someone walks through the door and they're like, "That's it, do the point." And I was like, "What?" Point. Really awkward.
Oh my god,
Yeah. No, they were like, that was lame.
That's it? That's
Yeah.
it right there. That's it. They were expecting you to like gear up.
They're like, you suck, and then they ran away.
You quick throw on the jacket.
What about you, Core?
I had an awesome time. I really didn't know what to expect going into it, but I had so much fun just hanging out, getting to know the G1s. It was really awesome.
Any crazy experiences, seeing as you were the pretty much only girl at the entire event? No, no, there were a couple, but at the same time, you know,
Yeah.
you're Corey, damn it.
Well, no, actually, a lot of people ask me how I like volunteering.
That's right.
Yeah, they were like, so, how'd you get to volunteer at ScrewAttack? I'm like, I work for ScrewAttack. Oddly enough, people kept coming up to Chad's girlfriend, April, and saying, hey, Corey, it's nice to meet you, I love you. So, apparently a lot of people met Chad's girlfriend thinking it was me.
Well, see, but at the same time, you should have come up and been like, that's April. April can't do this. Gone into sexy voice.
There you go. Throw down the sexy
People
voice.
can't do this.
That's right. Exactly. Now, Jared, let's turn the table to you. Now, you actually took your vacation to come down to the Iron Man of Gaming and hang out with us a couple days.
Yep.
Your time is winding up. You've been down what, for a week now?
Yeah, it was a week. Yeah.
Yeah.
I came here a week from today, actually, and I'm leaving later today, so.
So what'd you think? Have you enjoyed Texas? Did you enjoy the Iron Man? Have you enjoyed hanging out with us?
Oh, absolutely. It's been a fantastic time. Like I said, I've never really been to a video game convention of any kind whatsoever. So this was a whole brand new experience for me.
It's kind of shocking. Kind of shocking to me that you've never really been to video games.
Yeah,
But at the same time, you live in Green Bay.
There's nothing up there.
Yeah.
I had an awesome time though. Like there's just video games everywhere. The Game Exchange booth in the corner just had so much stuff, and I was admiring it every day, trying to pick out what I wanted to buy without spending too much money.
No, you know what the coolest thing about I thought that they had was the in-box Super Nintendo games. They
had all the boxes for them.
The original packaging, they were in mint condition. They had the original plastic wrap on them. I was like, that's so cool. Those were like 15 years old, and they had dozens of them. It was great.
They also had like the Power Glove, the top loaders. It was awesome.
The Power Glove with the middle finger up.
With the middle finger.
That was sweet. That's so like typical Game Exchange. You know, they're such a bunch of cool guys. So you've come down. You've experienced ScrewAttack as well.
Yeah.
So you know you've actually seen the elusive headquarters. You're actually at them right now. What do you think of the recording studio?
I am just downright impressed by everything. I feel kind of stupid though, because everyone's got like their own little like laptop station. I'm just kind of sitting here, but whatever.
You do it with your own creativity, Jared.
Oh,
that's what we like about it.
I don't need the internet.
That's right. Screw the internet. So you've seen The Office. I guess you dig The Office. What do you think of what do you think of us in person? Because you know
you're all right. Every single person I've met throughout the entire weekend is just very, very cool. I was kind of worried at first. I wasn't sure if I was going to like actually get along with anyone or connect with anyone, but
you knew right off the bat you were going to get along with Destin.
Oh yeah, actually we did.
You guys are brethren, right?
Yeah, it's like we're both from Wisconsin and we both dig Metal Gear. Perfect.
You brought him cheese.
And I brought him.
Did you bring him cheese?
I brought him cheese.
Was that the thing from Hard News?
Yeah, Hard News.
Really?
Yeah. I used it as a prop.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, but he did it as a joke like a month ago or something. And it's like, well, now I got to do it. So I got him a brick of cheddar and a bag of cheese curds.
I ate all those cheese curds. Actually, there was a few left, and I left them in my car, and they were all melted this morning. And I cried.
Oh, no.
I was like, no.
I thought it was gonna be like, and then I licked them up. It was awesome.
Yuck.
I have to say, cheese curds are pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you shocked
It's a
me.
Wisconsin treat.
Gross.
You didn't have them. You can't talk.
No, I don't want anything named curd. All right.
It's cheese.
It's like cheese
It's just
popcorn.
cheese, like on process
not.
into a brick.
Phenomenal. Anyway, but the Iron Man, everyone agreed was a good success for sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I thought
great.
so.
Yeah.
I know. You know, the response from all the G1s who came out were really great. You know, we had a lot of things planned that didn't go, that people didn't expect. You know, the arm wrestling contest, which we won't talk about because we're gonna have a video for. We had Jose versus Birdman Twig, the reigning G1 of the year in a donut eating contest.
That dude's pretty cool, actually. We got to hang out with him later.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
Yeah, for sure. And you know that's one thing that I definitely want to change for next year's event is this year we had a convention center and the hotel was down the street. I've talked about this already. I want to make next year all one area to where it's, the Ironman truly is part convention, part tournament, but it's just all fun. It's all just straight up having a good time, coming and hanging out with your friends and communicating and just doing that thing. So, there's definitely things to improve on for next year, but I think overall it was a huge success.
Oh yeah,
for
definitely.
Sure.
Yeah.
And Chris Delp was actually really cool. I didn't know what he'd be like, if he'd be like all hardcore, like I'm focusing, leave me alone. But he was really
hardcore.
calm, mellow.
He was hardcore,
He's with our new champ with Harrison coming from behind and winning with in the Guitar Hero Aerosmith, which he just destroyed everybody at, which is really impressive.
Yeah.
Chris, you got to give your hats off to that guy because he trained for like 3 months for the event, and things didn't go his way, and he was a total class act with it, and just total hats off to him and really all the competitors who worked their ass off. Nick Mitchell, who I think is Admiral Pancake on the forums. That guy did really, really well. He was an FPS god.
I think he's one of the ones who actually beat me at KI.
Yeah,
him, Angel, and I'm not gonna say the Full Metal. Full Metal beat me at KI. He could only beat me with Spinal, and I think once accidentally with Full Gore.
Nice.
My controller got unplugged or something.
Oh, yeah. No, but just. The attendees had a great time. The competitors, I'm sure, had a great time. And that's been the overall consensus from everybody. Obviously, some people just based off. I don't know. Some people are sore losers. That's just natural. But whatever it may be, I think we ran a great A event, and I think the people who enjoyed it, people were there and enjoyed it.
I think the coolest thing was when we came back to the office after it was all said and done, we're all unloaded and everything. All of us really had our enthusiasm back for the video games we used to love, And you were all like, oh, Street Fighter 2, and you just played it and showed us moves and stuff. I was all back in the KI. They were playing some Brawl.
I finally learned a combo in Killer Instinct.
Yeah.
Even though apparently it's with the cheapest character in the game.
Cinder.
He looked cool, so I picked him.
He's the fire guy. Come on.
Yeah.
Of course, then there's Glacius.
Oh, he's pretty cool, actually.
Which has the ice pick for him. But that was, we'll show footage of that. Killer Instinct. The second night was by one of the biggest highlights of the event for sure.
Insane.
It was just all those people crowded around those TVs, and just the matches were just absolutely outstanding. It was insane. And Angel Rodriguez, dude, that guy. You want to talk about a guy who still got like a sore thumb. That guy, we gave him the what do we give him? The enthusiasm award.
Enthusiasm award.
That we made up right then and there. It's like that guy is awesome, and we definitely want to have him and everyone else back next year. It's great stuff. So overall, we're gonna take a seat. We're gonna let things cool down for a bit. Put together some videos so everybody who wasn't there can see it and then want to come to the event for next year, because it's gonna be awesome next year. We're gonna make the proper changes to make it one of the best things in the United States. So
start saving up now.
Yeah, no doubt for sure.
When we start announcing the games, how long does that usually take before you guys announce?
Well, that's one of the things we're gonna take a look
later
at for sure. Yeah. But we can tell you right now, it's definitely going to be in the Dallas-Fort Worth area again. So this is the destination for it, for sure. There's nothing else going on in the Dallas-Fort Worth area other than QuakeCon, and all the other stuff's left, or just gone defunct. All the WSVG events and CPL events and all that stuff, they're gone. Now it's Iron Man, baby, and we're gonna kick ass. So start saving now for sure.
And like you said, it's not one game; it's a bunch of games. So it's really like you can be awesome at Halo 3, but not everything else.
Yeah, well, the one thing I want to stress is that the Iron Man is more than just a gaming tournament. I think everybody who was there saw that. Ask Birdman, ask Stefan, ask everybody, ask little Jonathan D from right down the street who who came and competed, and it was just this ultimate feeling of just fun and camaraderie. And
Those 2 kids who showed up,
Yeah,
man, they
the
did
brothers,
pretty decent.
Zach and David, I think.
10 and 11 years old.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they decimated
they
me
were-
in another G1 in Halo. Like
Yeah.
it was stupid.
That was their first tournament too. Their dad took them because he read it in the paper, and he's like, "No, we're definitely going to come to more of these." So
See, you know, and there's so many stories. I mean, we can go on for like an hour, 2 hours, 3, 4 hours. It's just all the crap that's going on. So don't want to stretch it on too long because they're going to see it in the videos. So, but overall, just we said this before. I said that to the volunteers, said this to everybody who's been there. But just hats off to everybody. Volunteers did a phenomenal job. Just big ups to the commissioner, Chad. Chad did such an incredible job planning the whole thing, planning the competition side of things, and really going out of his way to donate his time to make it just incredible. And everybody saw it, which is really great. So till 2009, I guess we'll see you guys next year. We'll just be on the lookout for it because it's gonna happen. For sure.
will be. Well, I have to be.
before we wrap this up, though, seriously, Craig, you deserve some awesome props for all of this. No, seriously, you were the driving force behind it, and it came together, and everyone had a great time. You did an amazing job.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Everyone listening right now, clap for them. Just clap.
Just one clap. Hold on, ready? Here it is. 1, 2, 3. There it is. All right, thanks, guys.
I love leaving Jared hanging.
No, I appreciate the card. I appreciate the card, guys. It was really thoughtful, and I really appreciate everything. But thank you, and thank you for everybody. But before I cheer up, let's move on to the next segment. All right, time for the SideScroller News Desk is coming up next, I believe, right?
Cool.
Right. All right, cool.
Hey there, G1s. This is Hyperjoke. Me and Jets have started a new G1 team called A3, Awesome Animators Association. It's a group for G1s who have a talent in animation, spriting, and voice acting. And hey, you don't need to be a professional. As a team, we'll be there to help you if you need it. At the moment, we're working on a flash collaboration of ScrewAttack themed skits, and are looking for some more members who can help out. To join up, check the forum talk session in the forums, and look for the A3 thread. More info will be posted there regularly. So come on, join up. You know you want to.
Nothing says awesome like coming back with a little. What is it, Jared?
Super Castlevania. 4.
Yes. Yeah. Super Castlevania 4. Just because we want to put super in front of everything because we're the Super Nintendo.
That's how you know it's better.
That's right. Hold on. Listen. You like that, Corey?
I do.
Oh, ooh. She does.
I'm gonna go home tonight and play it.
Virtual console home.
Still talking about Castlevania, right?
All right, so do we have a lot of stuff, real funny stuff this week, Cor?
It was funny earlier today, so hopefully it's still funny
All
today.
right, very good. Then without further ado, it's time for the SideScroller News Desk.
Hit the music!
Hit the music.
Jared got it. Corey,
Craig.
go.
All right, our first story is out of Alton, Texas. An inmate fell through a ceiling into a police officer's office. There is these two.
Well, it's like, yeah.
Was he in a cell?
Was he escaping?
Exactly.
Okay.
We let that out. That's
These two inmates were trying to escape through air conditioning ducts through the city jail around 3 a.m. on Saturday. When one of them fell through the ceiling into the office of the police chief.
See, now, you've seen this all the time in movies. Right? And this actually, the latest movie I saw this with was in Blue Streak.
Oh my God! You watched that pile of crap? Oh, he sucks.
No, it's late at night. You're looking for something to watch.
Name the last good movie with Martin Lawrence in it. Yeah, see? Exactly.
I'm just saying, like 1999 film, he's got a rock, a diamond or something. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And he hides it in an air duct. It just so happens to be a police officer, police station or whatever. That reminds me of that. But yes, I think we've all learned that you cannot climb through air ducts. Is that the
Solid Snake tells me otherwise.
Excellent point. Touche.
That's how you get everywhere in Metal Gear.
Yeah.
Air ducts? Oh, well, apparently these prisoners didn't get very far.
They weren't very stealthy.
All right, so did they have their, they pull up their, what's it called? Codec?
Yeah. I fell into the, I'm screwed.
Oh man, I think we're screwed.
Prisoner Jeff. we've infiltrated the
Paramedic.
Anyways, all right. So what else? Okay, yeah. We're all tired.
Oh yeah, they were arrested and they're back in jail. Of course.
Oh yeah, they
Did
were
they
arrested
extend
by
their
that.
sentences or anything? Or
They're just still being held in the Hidalgo County
I
jail.
suppose they're screwed anyway. So
Yeah, they were originally charged with burglary of a vehicle, evading arrest.
I see what you did there. I like it. Very nice. That was a pun. All right, next topic.
A woman is suing Victoria's Secret because she was injured from her thong.
Oh.
what?
Yes. Like, where was she wearing it? Was she wearing it in the proper areas, or what?
She was. Apparently, when she was pulling it on, she had to pull a little too hard, which to me seems maybe a
Oh my
bigger
God.
size.
Wow.
When one of the jewels on the front snapped off and hit her in the eye and scratched her.
Oh, her eye. Oh, whatever. Wow. Wow.
So the jewel snapped off and hit her in her own eye. Now, this does bring up a wonderful question. As a person who has actually seen women's underwear before on a woman, I have always wondered about, that type of thing. That there's a lot of frilly. There can be diamonds and not so much diamonds, but like little pebbles and stuff that they throw on these underwear. I don't know what to call them. Just like little
Rhinestones.
Right? Yeah,
jewels,
rhinestones and stuff.
beads.
Doesn't that? I mean, I'm the woman, and I don't. Actually, I do know somebody who wears a Speedo or a thong, and that's Ben. But,
With rhinestones.
with rhinestones. Actually, yes.
That's right.
Great point. But as a girl, do those get in the way?
It depends. It depends on how big the rhinestones are, how tight your pants are, and
Keep
you
going.
just give Justin a
I'm
Keep
just
going.
thinking, just imagine these juror interviews. So, do you find thongs funny? No. How about if somebody was pulling one on and a jewel hit them in the eye?
But as someone who worked for Victoria's Secret, I can say that it's really hard to have those things pop off. She must have been stretching that elastic pretty far to get that jewel to just pop off and fly up and hit her in the eye.
See, now I'm thinking about being like a cross-examiner for this. And he's like, you see this? This is a killing machine. He's like, how would you like to be holding your underwear, just gently putting it on, and then bam! No more eyesight.
Just imagine the jury just like cracking up.
They got some guy over there. He's just sitting there, just with both hands folded, just staring and nodding. Just trying to take it all in, figure out exactly what's going on, take it seriously.
She doesn't even know if she looks good anymore.
Oh Lord! All right, very good. So what else? What happened? She gonna get money out of it?
She filed a lawsuit on June 9th in the Los Angeles Superior Court, and, well, they're still waiting to go to trial.
This goes up in the area of the hot coffee for the
Yeah.
hot coffee for
Is my
McDonald's.
underwear going to start coming with warning tags? Warning, do not wear for fear of putting out your eye.
The reason it hasn't gone to trial is because they're posting it up all over their office. Like, check out what this chick's trying to do.
Just like an
This is
office joke.
hilarious.
Hilarious. That's awesome. You know what would be great if she? No. I was gonna say she posts her underwear on eBay. I bet it'd go for a pretty good amount. Just
Yeah.
because
Killer
it's
underwear.
underwear but then you very quickly find out she's probably an excess size woman. Like you're talking about.
Like, seriously, I just don't see how it happens. Like,
Yeah.
She's like, I've tried very hard to knock those things. Anyways, whatever. I'm tired.
Sounds
All right,
fake.
next topic.
all right, an Australian man got a drunk driving charge.
Once again.
He was driving his motorized wheelchair down the highway.
What? Oh,
Wow.
let us go to a land down under. Once again, it seems like we're there every weekend. It's amazing. So,
Those crazy Aussies, I'm telling you. He was pulled over in the exit lane with a blood alcohol level of 0.301, which
Wow.
is more than
Crap.
6 times the legal driving limit in Australia.
What's
Jeez,
like legally dead?
that's a lot. That's a lot of Fosters for sure. Australian for beer or whatever. But so the guy was in a wheelchair. Mm-hmm. That's a great question.
Would you give him drunk driving or just like reckless behavior?
Or how do you give him a field sobriety? You can't stand up. You know what I mean?
They got breathalyzers. Well, if
Yeah.
they saw him down the highway, he's got like his little lever and he's swerving back and forth. Woo, doggy!
They probably just give him a breathalyzer. They wouldn't do field
They
sobriety.
did. They did. They gave him a
What?
breathalyzer test.
Oh, I thought you said they gave him field sobriety. I was like,
Sir,
what?
can you
That's
stand up?
horrible.
Stand up.
And he falls right on over.
This guy's clearly drunk.
This is a very serious question. If you're in a motorized wheelchair and you're drinking, can you legally be pulled over for drinking and driving if you have an open container in your wheelchair?
According to the laws in Australia, you can, because you can also be pulled over for drinking and driving by riding a horse or a bicycle.
Bike, yeah.
Wow, a bike too?
Yeah,
Do you have
lawnmower.
experience with this?
No, but I've heard tons of
Riding
stories.
lawnmower.
Dude, I'm from Wisconsin.
Oh, I do it all the time.
Tons of drinking stories there. A lawnmower, bike.
Yeah, lawn's never straight.
Lawnmower?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you can get a ticket on a lawnmower. Not me.
I have
know
it
people
now.
who have, though.
That's hilarious.
Wow.
What, you mean you didn't, like, when you were in high school, because you said you were, like, a big drunk in high school, you didn't have, like, in your lawn mowing service, you never got pulled over? When...
No, I just, like, watch TV and at, like, a party or something and drink, play games.
Okay, so you're, like, one of those guys.
You're
Who
responsible.
drank alcohol.
I'm just playing. No, that's hilarious and hilariously awful. What? Do we have anything else?
One last story.
All right.
China makes the term Kung Pao chicken official for the Olympics. To combat a bunch of confused people who will be coming, obviously, to China for the Olympics, they've changed the names from some of their classic dishes, such as beef and ox tripe and chili sauce, and husband and wife's lung slice.
Ah, yes, wonderful.
And bean curd made by a pockmarked woman.
Ah, great.
To names more appropriate, like mapo tofu and Kung Pao chicken.
Absolutely. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
What was Kung Pao chicken before?
Chicken without sexual life.
Wow.
That is awesome. Is that like on the menu?
I don't
you gotta-
understand. Is that the definition of the word? Kung Pao chicken?
Yeah, it looks like these dishes were named like because of the story behind them, how they were created. So,
Oh.
Wait, what is Kung Pao chicken again originally?
chicken without sexual life.
What?
This chicken had no sex life.
Is that
Oh.
the story behind the food?
Supposedly, that's how these dishes originally got their names, and
Oh.
like the literal English translation are
Kung
these,
Pao chicken?
So,
No, chicken without sexual life and husband and wife's lung slice.
so the very
Excellent.
first time they ever had like a Kung Pao chicken meal, like just had a chicken that no one would have sex with. Like, all right, kill it, we're eating it.
That's right.
Exactly.
Throw it in there with peanuts and sauce and stuff. Interesting question. What is your favorite Chinese dish? Go.
Lo mein. I'm a noodle person.
Yeah, beef lo mein.
Whatever
Really?
the hell Kung Pao chicken's called.
Nice. Very cool. Orange chicken from Disney World.
Oh,
wow.
they have good orange chicken
Yes.
there.
Disney orange chicken is the best orange chicken.
Epcot.
Yeah, representative.
Yeah.
All right.
I've never been to Disney World. How about you, Destin?
No, never.
It's really great. You guys should go.
Yeah.
I've been to Wisconsin Dells.
Hey, yeah, right there, buddy. We rode the duck across the river.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what the hell.
Scoreboard. All right. All right, cool. That's the Side-Scroller News Desk for this week. Coming up next, we got foreign questions. And Corey has assured me that Jose will not be in the next segment. I'm just kidding. Jose will be there. Maybe.
Hey there, G1s. This is Flamzeron from the forums. I had a secret project in the works and it was just revealed today. It's called Dragon Burst, a game based on one of my stories. We are going to make it using RPG Maker XP. The problem is, we need your help. In order to make this game, we will need the best of the best. We will need voice actors to voice all the different characters, composers to write an original score and some awesome remixes of some themes, people who are good with RPG Maker XP and can make a custom battle system, sound effects experts, and testers to try the game before it's released to make sure that there aren't any bugs. Don't worry about being too young, there is no age limit. As long as you can do a good job, that's all we need. We are trying our best to make this game perfect, and it must be creative. If you want to help, email me at join@dragonburst.zzn.com. That's join@dragonburst@zzn.com. There will also be a topic on the forums. Just look in the A3 topic, a link will be there. Voice acting auditions will start sometime during the summer. Let me know if you want to help. Who knows? You may become famous.
Isn't that the game that you got whooped on so many times?
By the guy who like won the Iron Man.
Isn't that the game you got whooped on?
Yeah,
I don't know. I wish you could hear you, but you're too far away from the microphone, Jose.
Isn't that the game that you got whooped on?
What?
What?
Huh?
Huh?
Move a little further away.
Killer Instinct.
Okay.
Anyways.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into some foreign questions this week. Corey, you are there, right? You got some? You got a bunch?
I got a bunch.
All right, very good.
Corey.
All right, Tarana from Edmonton, Canada asks, do you prefer to play sequels to games with relatable characters, even though the sequels are really hit or miss, or can get tiresome, or games with new standalone games where you can meet new characters with a completely separate story each time?
Well, that was a very long and drawn out question.
No, that's like RPG-ish question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No.
Next question.
No.
All right.
Actually, I like playing characters that have the same story because you learn something different from everything, you know? Even though the same story. You like learn that this guy killed his parents or whatever. This guy is going to fight his
Awesome.
brother.
What else?
brother.
All right.
Mass Effect.
Destructor V2, which game theme song do you guys love to listen, and can you just listen to it all day?
Oh, I know Craig's.
What?
I know Craig's. UN Fighter. UN Squadron.
Oh my
UN
God!
Squadron,
Punch
I
in the
mean.
face.
Squadron. I mean.
Yeah,
Squadron.
UN Squadron's phenomenal.
Dude, I'm tired.
Mega Man 2, Mega Man 3 are phenomenal. Castlevania, great. We were just talking about that.
Yeah.
Super Castlevania, some of the best ever.
You're just gonna take everybody's?
Yeah.
I know, seriously.
Metal Gear Solid 4.
Really?
Anything on there? Well,
anything from Metal Gear Solid.
That's your
any
favorite?
Metal Gear. Yeah. Well, the Metal Gear Solid 2 theme I especially enjoy. The Harry Gregson Williams remix is I just think is awesome.
Destin?
I gotta say that Duke Nukem theme, the Vertex guy played.
Yeah.
When he played it, I was in the
That
back
was
doing
pretty
the
sweet.
background sound. I was like, oh man, I want to watch this so bad.
Oh, his
It was
Double
awesome.
Dragon remix was really good
Yeah,
too.
that was good too. But Duke Nukem, that's some song. Every time it comes on, I just like want to play that game.
I
You
started
know?
playing the Final Fantasy theme song. That was kind of cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Crystal Prelude. Yeah.
for sure. Jose? Music?
Halo 3 and Halo 2.
That you can just hear
Are
at
you
all
serious?
times?
Yeah, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and then just like the chorus.
I get so sick of that.
I'm like,
Yeah, me too.
Me, Space Channel 5, the entire soundtrack. I just love it. It's peppy, upbeat.
I heard Corey's a
big-ish.
beast at that game. I don't know.
She tells us every side-scrollers, really. She tells us that she is at
I'm so
Space
good at
Channel
this
5.
game. Watch me
I've
play.
never actually seen her play it. That's all right. All right, what else?
Oh, the laptop died. All right, G1 Shadowman 667. This one's for you and me, Jose. Would we prefer KOTOR 3 if it exists to be an MMO or another RPG?
I know Corey's.
Now this comes up during our bonding time this weekend. I found out the answer to this question, and I
Corey
screamed
started
bloody
crying.
murder. I did. Destin had to hold me. It was awful.
Okay.
Not for
I really want KOTOR 3 to be another RPG, but apparently it's going to be an MMO.
Corey
That's
thing?
the MMO that LucasArts has been working on.
Corey didn't know about it because she didn't watch Hard News.
I
So,
didn't.
what a noob!
Wow. All right.
What a noob!
I mean, I wasn't on the forum question, but I myself would rather just be a standard RPG. Since the last Star Wars MMORPG sucked.
Galaxies?
Yeah.
Suck?
Galaxies? Yeah. It was awful.
I never played it.
Like,
Actually,
I played it when it first came out, when it had like 0 Star Wars content. Like I was on Tatooine, you know, I had a blaster, cool, but there was like no speeders, no one had a lightsaber or anything. What they're talking about? I mean, it was awful. Like I was a pistolier though, so I had my experience going on, and my brothers were playing, but I don't know.
I want it to be an RPG, I guess.
I know, like it took me like a half hour just to find a couple of Jawas, and you know I was going to like canteens, and
They're still
there's
going.
nothing there. Whatever.
Whatever.
If
I'll-
KOTOR 3 is an MMO, my character's going to be spending the time in the canteen or just
Oh yeah.
drinking.
Yeah, so-
Drinking miserably.
I mean, it did have some cool things, but it just wasn't.
pay some Bazak.
Okay, next question,
All right,
guys.
next
Next question. Knox in a Box asks, what would be your weapon of choice during a zombie invasion?
Ooh, I got one. I got one.
Everyone looks around.
That one girl with the Iron Man was wearing a shotgun shirt with zombie repellent.
That's what I would. That's exactly what I would use.
What?
A freaking shotgun.
A shotgun?
A shotty.
I would use a
Shoddy?
nail, a board with a nail in it for sure.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, Craig's the first one dead.
Yeah, Splatterhouse did it. Hey, I can too, right?
I would just use a sword.
The
I don't know about
sword.
the swords.
Yeah. Why don't you get out your bow and arrow? You did archery.
Yeah, I could, I guess, but then you know I'd run out of arrows really fast, and I don't feel like going over to a dead zombie to get an arrow back. But if I had a sword, I'll just be Legolas. How about that? Forget
Legos?
It. I'll be Legolas.
Oh, that's Legos. Fight with Legos, damn it.
Take that!
That way when they take you out, you can just put yourself back together.
That's right. All right, well, what else?
I'd use Ben as
Casual
a weapon.
Matt from Newfoundland.
Sorry,
Oh,
Dustin,
sorry.
it don't matter.
Casual Matt from Newfoundland asks,
Oh, good, yeah.
who writes, performs, creates the music for Hard News, Jose's Puntos, and other Screw Attack features?
Oh, news?
The Hard News?
Yeah, who creates, performs the music for Hard News, Jose's Puntos, and other Screw Attack features?
Well, Jose's Puntos was a song by
my people.
That's right.
That's all you gotta know.
La Banda.
La Banda. I actually posted on the forum, so
that is just such a great fit for what Jose's Puntos is all about.
I tried to change it, nobody liked it, so I was like, whatever, I'll put it back.
It can't be changed, dude, because it's stuck with you now. And when people watch Jose's Puntos, they need to think it's an absolute party.
I just don't want to show it to my mom because she's like,
Why?
This is what you do? You're disgraced.
You're disgraced? No.
What are you talking about?
It's appalling your heritage.
You would think she'd be like, man, that's awesome. You get paid to do that, you know?
My brothers think that. Whenever I talk about working, they're like, you suck.
Yeah, man. I had to level up in COD 4 again.
It was awful. It's like my 8th prestige.
And the Hard News theme was actually produced for Screw Attack by Glenn Case, actually the guy who produced the entire Captain S soundtrack.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and so the da-da-da-da-da-da was actually produced initially for Hard News, and I was like, listen, we want something that's can really signify that it's hard news, you know. And we actually went back and forth with several different stuff, several different tunes and stuff like that, catchy riffs or whatever. And that was actually for Hard News first, and then we actually made it into the Screw Attack intro second. Yep. But people now think of it as a Screw Attack intro as opposed to the Hard News intro. But initially it was for Hard News, just fun little behind-the-scenes stuff. So
I got to hang out with Brett and Darren from PBC a lot this weekend.
Oh, that was fun.
Those are some awesome guys.
Yeah.
They were really cool.
For sure. Those guys.
They were really mellow. I guess they said the same thing to us. They're like, oh, you guys are mellow. You guys are cool, you know.
Yeah.
Easy to hang out with. I'm like, well, we're just guys, you know.
Yeah.
And a girl. And Corey.
Mm-hmm.
James Rolfe was also there. I guess he's cool too.
Corey.
Oh yeah.
That guy, that dude, you know.
No, I'll tell you what, real quick. What was your initial thoughts of James?
He is like the complete opposite of the angry video game nerd. Like
he's not in character all the time. What do you expect?
I know.
People walk up and they're like, "Say fuck balls."
Get angry. And he's like, no.
Yeah.
Like, he's a very, very laid back, very mellow, introverted person, but he's a very, very cool guy.
You're the one that told me like he's the direct opposite of what he plays on camera.
180 degrees.
And I'm like, you're right. I was like, wow, this is cool.
He seems very shy.
He was shy. Give him a couple years, but he'll be good.
No, the thing is, listen. I love James. James is a phenomenal person. He does a phenomenal job with his videos. He's the best. He's the best there is, you know. But like I've known James for like 2 years, and I still don't know if he hates me or not. Because every time I talk to him, I don't know if we have like really good conversations, you know, and but at the same time, like I'll carry them because I don't really know
what he wants to talk about.
I don't really know what to say but that's just him, and that's totally cool. You know, everybody's different. I'm the type of guy who'll walk up and be like, "Hey, Jared, what's going on? Hey, what's up,
buddy, how's it
you know?"
going?
And James will be like, "Yeah."
No, actually, I was like, "Hey, James, how you doing?" It's like, "Oh, not bad. And I was like, "Hey, so what you buy?" It's like, "Oh, not bad." I'm like, what? I was like, what?
No, he's a really great guy.
Yeah, he's
a phenomenal guy. And but when you meet James in person, don't expect him just to start ramming off cuss words because it won't happen.
No,
you know?
It's not gonna happen.
No, it's great though. Anyways,
he actually didn't open up to me until we started playing KI.
Oh, you got to play KI with the nerd?
Oh my god. We played like 6 rounds, and it like went back and forth. It was like I won, then he won, then I won, then he won. It was really
cool. The nerd
cool.
beat you? He's so much better than you.
No,
did he say fuck balls?
No,
I got to see him drink.
I think he did start swearing. It's like, oh fuck, you got me. You know?
Nice. I played him in Street Fighter 2.
Oh really?
Yeah.
How'd you do?
I beat his ass. It wasn't fair.
He looks like he's pretty good at old school games, you know?
Yeah.
Well, you have to be, I guess.
I felt kind of bad about it, but he was a good sport, so whatever.
Yes, indeed. Hey, can you give me some apple juice, Jose, real quick?
Where's apple juice?
Apple juice.
Oh, apple juice.
Yeah.
All right, cool. What else we got?
Kristen M123 asks, ever been to any concerts? If so, who have you seen and what did you think of it? I know you're not a big music guy.
All right.
No, actually, I am a big music. I was a big music guy. Then I just kind of got out of it, you know. I went to concerts all the time for a while because I actually, when I was working for, like right out of college, when I worked for Coke, we did that stuff all the time. So, you know, I'm not a, I don't know. You know, honestly, the one concert that I honestly really truly remember was the first concert I ever went to.
What's that?
I'll give you
Linkin
two
Park.
guesses.
2 guesses.
1988.
88. AC/DC.
No.
I'm way off.
Leonard Skinner.
Anybody else? Not. I'll tell you what. Still going strong today. But.
U2.
No.
Oh, God.
Weird Al Yankovic.
Oh, yeah! There we go.
I went to Weird Al.
That's awesome.
For my first concert ever. And like that's the one that like sticks out when he still had the mustache and stuff. It was so great, you know. He opened for somebody. It was like no, he opened for the Beach Boys.
Oh really?
Really? Yeah, he opened for the Beach Boys. Like and like I was like Weird Al, yeah, you know, it's so great.
Did you leave after he was done then?
No, I went there with my parents, you know, whatever. But like that's when Weird Al was like Weird Al, you know, and like you know full, you know, I'm fat type of deal. But yeah,
I've only been to one concert in my entire life, and this was back in March, so like 3 months ago, and that was Video Games Live.
Oh yeah,
yeah, they're awesome.
Did you go to the one in Milwaukee?
Yeah, the one in Milwaukee.
I was gonna go to that.
Wow,
that's so weird.
Oh my god,
you guys are like best friends. You guys should like hang out together. You know?
It's so weird to have somebody around who like knows what I'm talking about when I say Milwaukee and stuff.
What is that?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, it's Algonquin for what?
Yeah, that was the first concert I've ever been to, and
Am I the only one that hasn't gone to a concert?
Oh,
really? Yeah, you
never?
I've never been to a concert, dude.
You suck.
Well, you saw Vertex Guy perform.
Yeah, that's
There you
kind of
go.
concert.
It's no concert.
You mean like a real one, like 10,000 people?
I just don't like going to concerts, you know. I don't like going
How do you know you never been?
Well,
Yeah.
just the aspect of going to concerts, you know, being around a bunch of people, you know. Oh my god!
That's
You've
pretty
never had
That's-
that post-concert high.
That's like the you're not going to like Backstreet Boys where there's a bunch of 13-year-old girls.
I'm going to a bunch of Hispanic and black people, which is even worse.
Dear Lord. Jose El Mexicano said that. Not any of the
That's
white
what I'm
people.
saying. I listen to rap. I listen to hip hop and rap. What do you expect? A bunch of white people?
Yeah, actually, I do nowadays. It's amazing.
Yeah.
That's Eminem, which I like.
Nice. All right, very good. What about you, Cor? You're a big music guy.
Yeah, I've been to lots of concerts, I guess, in my day. One of my favorite ones was when I saw Muse actually crowd surfed. That was crazy.
Really?
Yeah, but that was one of the funnest experiences, though.
Did you get like fingers everywhere and like hands everywhere where you're like,
Yeah, but I wore a hoodie and I zipped it up way high, so the
Good call.
groping
Yeah.
was
Minimal.
over the clothes, not under the clothes.
Nice.
Yeah, no, it was really cool.
nice. Not for the groping, but for the.
You're right.
Anyways, well, okay, so what else?
Screw Penguin asks,
All right.
what is each of your favorite arcade games of all time?
Hold up, let me do this. Craig, Street Fighter 2. Destin, KI. Jared, I don't care.
Oh wow!
Come on. Dang.
Well, it's Corey and Jared. So
I got
Yeah.
Jared's. I know Jared's.
What's Jared's?
Dungeons and Dragons, the one we talked
Yes, the Capcom beat 'em up, Dungeons and Dragons, Tower of Doom, or Shadows over Mystara. I
don't know.
Those are fantastic.
Yeah.
What is
Good
mine?
stuff.
I haven't hanged out with Corey that much. He doesn't like
Did
hanging
you
out
never?
with
No,
us.
you never invite me.
No,
anywhere.
Destin, we invite her, but she's like, whatever, guys.
Anyways, okay, what about yours, host?
Galaga.
Galaga,
I love
nice.
Galaga.
I never would have guessed
I
Galaga.
love Galaga. I'm a beast at that.
Really?
First 10 levels, I can just zip right
When are
through.
we gonna see
I kind
Puntos?
of want to see that.
Whenever, oh yeah, I have it on my hard drive. I'll do it later.
Yeah, do
Jose
a Galaga
for
Puntos.
Galaga?
Dude,
That'd be great.
I'm great at it, dude.
That'd be awesome.
I think I'm #1 score in the ScrewAttack crew.
I'm sure you are. You better be for Jose's Puntos.
770,000, I think.
Whatever it is, we need to see it
It's up there.
because if you can fly through the first 10 levels, that's pretty impressive. 'cause
Yeah.
That's tough. Anyways, what about you, Cor?
Marvel vs. Capcom.
Oh, really?
One.
Oh.
I bet she only likes it because her favorite superhero is
Storm.
Storms.
Are you good at it?
Storms
Oh,
and
she's the
two.
second one.
Yeah, but she's an assist in the first one.
I like it because it's X-Men.
Yeah.
You know, so
No,
Yeah.
like I was a big Gambit fan at the time, so I was like, oh,
Yes,
yeah, I
thank
can
you.
play as
Marvel vs.
Gambit.
I want to see
Capcom
Corey play
Gambit.
now.
What's that?
I want to fight you.
GameWorks?
I don't know, man. KI or Marvel vs. Capcom 2? I'm kind of torn.
You kicked my butt at that game. I hate you.
I know. One credit. I went through the whole game and beat Jose twice. And then I'm like, you know what? Just use my credit. I'm not going to need it. And then I beat him again.
Wow.
But then again, my control was messed up.
Oh.
Is that it?
Excuses.
Okay.
Nice.
I was like Kirk. I was like, what the hell's wrong with me? Like scratching my head, twitching.
No, yeah. Street Fighter is Street Fighter 2. Obviously, Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting actually is the one in particular. But Blitz is up there, obviously. Showtime's up there. NBA Jam is way up there. A lot of the sports games from the mid '90s, where there's totally like arcadey sports games. Those were the best ones. The fighting games are bar none. That's what made arcades and what they are. But I'm excited and anxious to see a Street Fighter 4 arcade game. I don't.
They're doing an arcade version.
Oh no, they are.
Yeah.
But I don't think the United States will see. I don't think we'll see any here because they, number one, they cost way too much, and arcades are pretty much dead. Like I don't, like locally,
it's imported.
We got the GameWorks thing. No, dude, it costs like $20,000.
Screw it, it's imported.
Whatever.
We just gave away half of our money this weekend, or all of our money this weekend.
Yeah, we gave away all our money, so that sucks. So no, we won't be getting Street Fighter 4. We'll download it or buy the $60 version, which actually has 2 more characters than the arcade version.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Anyways, all right. So what else? Is that it? Because we're running close on time. Very good. All right. So hey, Jared, thank you very much for hanging with us this week.
Thank you for having
time.
me. It was awesome.
Hopefully the G1s enjoyed your presence on the site last few days and everything, and all the G1s who came to the site or came to the iMog really enjoyed it and enjoyed meeting you and everything, and hopefully you did too. So thank you from everybody.
Thank you guys.
I love you, Jared.
I love you, Jose.
Awkward. All right. No, but okay, cool. Well, I guess everyone have a phenomenal week. You'll see Jared with a couple more videos coming up on the site, and hopefully we'll see more of him as we move forward. So, you guys have a wonderful week. We're gonna get some rest because we are partied out after our post Iron Man extravaganza. So, have a good week. We'll talk to you guys later. Hey, I'm Stuttering Craig.
I'm Daily Destin.
I'm Maxif and Corey.
Jose Mexicano.
And I'm Jared.
From name tags.
Have a good week.